Hey everyone, my name is Alshon94. Welcome back to the channel. Before we get going on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I just want to say a massive thank you for not only 50,000 lifetime views on the channel, but also for 100 subscribers. They are both truly mind-blowing milestones that we've hit, and I did think that we get the subscriber one because we still have over a month to go before this year is out. That's when I kind of had the initial targets to try and hit that milestone, but it's come really early. So thank you so much to all of you who have liked, commented, subscribed, or just watched any of the videos on this channel. As a thank you and as a celebration for hitting 100 subscribers and for more than 50,000 lifetime views, there'll be a special edition of Wacky Races where we take the difficulty up to dastardly difficulty, and we're going to see if we can win a race with the Bouldermobile. I think it's going to be absolute carnage, so make sure that you're here Saturday for a special edition of Wacky Races. Without further ado, let's get back into Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Hey everyone, my name is Alshon94 and welcome back to another episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. In today's episode, we are going to undertake the 15-second timer challenge. What this means is that for every question, regardless of what time I have, I must answer every question within 15 seconds. So as we always do with this game, we're going to pick out a different character in order for us to undertake this challenge on normal difficulty. We were George in the last episode, so today we are going to be Julie. Julie is 22 years old, a student who has a passion for social. As ever, if you like what you see and you go on to enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button down below. Don't forget that you can of course subscribe for more content like this. Let's get into this. We're going to just have a look at the beautiful studio, and let's hope that Julie gets the ovation from the crowd, because George didn't really get that many ovations.
Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You guys ready to play today? Let's start right away.
Yes, there we go. Julie has got the ovation, and we're going to have a good episode, I think.
Hey everyone, thank you for having chosen me. We're going to tear it up.
There are only 15
Right, let's
questions.
get past this then. Let's begin on with the first question of this
new
episode.
question
15
shouldn't
seconds
give
to
you a
answer
hard
each question.
time. In theory,
Which of these is a 1993 action film starring Sylvester Stallone? Wall hanger, cliffhanger, paper hanger, coat hanger. Gotta be cliffhanger, right?
Let's go with B.
that's what
There we
you're
go,
looking
£100
for. That's right.
in the bank.
I needed to keep my cool, and it paid off.
Nice. Cool, so the £200 question
It's
coming up.
time to move on to a new question.
Which word means to exercise soldiers by repeated practice? Hammer, drill, saw, or plane? It is a drill, so we're going to lock that in.
I would say B.
And we're going to skip past and wait as we get the green light so that we've answered that question
It's
correctly.
climbing quickly. Let's keep our streak going.
So far, we haven't even needed more than 3 seconds to get these questions done. What was the job of Contrary Mary in the traditional nursery rhyme? A shepherdess, a milkmaid, gardener, or a washerwoman? I think she was a gardener.
Take your time. I'm confident that it's C.
Mary,
Okay,
Mary, quite
we're
contrary.
being
How does your garden grow?
You know what my
Yes.
next
So I think it
question
must be a
is.
gardener.
Yeah,
Yep, there we go.
absolutely.
Lovely jobby. £300 in the bank.
Okay,
Nothing has
next
really thrown us
Trust
off guard so
yourself
far.
and your acquaintances for
What,
this new
which is
question.
the name of a penknife with many attachments and tools? A Dutch army knife, a Swiss army knife, a Welsh army knife, or a French army knife? It is a Swiss army knife.
B. I'm sure of it.
So let's lock that answer in.
You took your time,
That's what it is for
but you are
£500,
right.
and all 4
I
lifelines.
needed to keep
Incredibly,
my cool, and it
so
paid
far,
off.
Julie's first game is
I think we all
on
agree
par with
that
being
we can
excellent.
move on to this new question.
In which of these is gravy usually served? Is it served in a train, a bus, a plane, or a boat? It is a boat. So that's going to be our first milestone question answered
Okay,
successfully.
D. En route to the win.
Damn right, Julie. We've got this. Let's go. £1,000 in the bank. And so far, all 4 lifelines are intact. Remember that in this game, we can play any lifeline in whatever order that we want. That is not the purpose of this
Let's
challenge.
go for a whole new question.
Which of these phrases is associated with the term of office of James Callaghan? Spring of despondency, summer of disappointment, autumn of desperation, Winter of Discontent. Wow, that is a question and a half. I've no idea on that one. I'm going to ask the audience. So we have 12 seconds remaining to answer this question, remember. I've never heard... I'd guess Winter of Discontent. Wow, okay. So it's between B and D, really. I'm going to lock in Winter of Discontent.
So I'm choosing D.
But I've never heard of this.
You know what my
That
next
will be my
question
final
is. Okay,
answer.
the computer validated your answer.
Okay, £2,000 there, 3 lifelines remaining, but still a pretty
I took
strong
the
game,
time
I
needed,
think,
but
on
at
this
least the results
occasion.
are there.
This new question is now waiting for you to be answered with flying colors.
Australian golfer Greg Norman is nicknamed the Great White what? Whale, shark, tiger, bear. I guess it's the Great White Shark, right? We're gonna 50-50 it because that would be my
two
guess.
random wrong answers.
Gotta go Great White Shark, haven't we? Gotta be
Let's go
shark.
B.
So this
That's
is
my
your
final
You have
answer.
made your choice.
Great White Tiger doesn't make any sense. Great White
it
Shark.
right.
Okay,
Well
we probably
done.
could have deduced that one because you know.
Okay, next one.
But it's better to be safe than sorry, I guess. I think we are going to start walking away more often if we need to, rather than dropping down to 1,000,
Now
because I
that
want to
you've
get the
released
neurons to
pressure,
unlock more
here's
packs.
a new question.
A 2001 hit single for Shaggy was titled It Wasn't What? Me, Him, Her, or Us? It wasn't me. That
I have
banging
the answer,
2001 hit.
And it's A.
You have
And
to
that was
make
actually
your
quite a nice
choice.
question
Okay,
Yes.
for
the
£8,000.
computer
That's my
validated
final
I'm a
your
bit worried
answer.
by that because surely these questions, I mean, in the past, these have been particularly difficult.
Okay, let's take a breather and go on to the next
But we
one.
have 2 lifelines remaining, so that's good news. And we're on track for 32,000, at least, hopefully.
This new question is now waiting for you to be answered with flying colors.
The word bungalow comes from which language? Hindi, Hebrew, Arabic, Swahili. Wow, that is... Never actually
So, I
don't
would
know
say-
this at all.
No, not
I
that.
think I'm going to flip the question. If it was me,
let's
I would
flip a
guess
question,
Hebrew,
hoping
but
it will
that
inspire
is just a pure
Good
guess.
luck.
Hindi? I wouldn't have known that. Would not have known that. So got to be careful
Now
another
let's go
time.
to the next question, if you don't mind.
Which of these horses was a grey? Nijinsky, Red Rum, Sugar, Desert Orchid. That's a tough one as well. I'd guess Nijinsky, but we're going to have to phone a friend on this one.
It's
I don't
certainly
think
better
Red
to
Rum
be
was a
alone
grey
than in
horse.
Bad company, but this time, your friend will be important. We'll call him right away.
I'd have guessed Nijinsky, but let's have a look and see who we can phone a friend in today's episode. We can call Pierre, our cousin, Vanessa, our aunt, Andy, our childhood friend, or Eva, our colleague. I think we're going to ask Andy, our childhood friend, who we think might want to do some betting on horses. So let's give that a crack.
Good evening, Andy. It's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and our contestant needs your help.
It's for Julie. I have to focus. I don't want to make her lose.
Oh my,
Indeed, she's counting on you.
oh my god.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself, though, even if you only have a few seconds.
Let's go, Andy. We believe in you.
Stop
We're eager.
talking,
We're
answer the
gonna do it.
question.
Well, you especially on this one.
My gut says D.
It's only a gut feeling though. But let's guess it. Do you know what? Let's just go for it. We'll guess Desert
what will
Orchid.
be
Yes,
I
that's my
would have said
final
Nijin Sky.
It's time
But
to
maybe that's a
discover
black
the right
horse.
answer.
Hey, let's go. Let's
took
go,
the time I
16,000.
needed,
And
but at
actually,
least the
this
results
is where we
are
walked
there.
away previously. So that's actually fine. So if we get this question, if we're unsure of
The
it,
game
we
is
can
off
walk
to a
away, get the
good
neurons, and
start,
move on to the next
but
one.
You shouldn't stop there.
At
Here
the
is a new
end of
question.
Shakespeare's Macbeth, who is crowned King of Scotland? Banquo, Macduff, Malcolm, or Macbeth? I wouldn't know it. I would guess maybe Banquo, but I wouldn't like to say. I think I'm probably going to walk... Do we walk away? Do we guess Banquo? I'll guess
I'm
Banquo.
choosing
Sod
A.
it.
I
I don't
have
know.
faith.
We'll get. I don't think it's Macbeth.
You had to make a
Oh,
choice.
uh,
You have given your
yes.
final answer.
That's my final answer.
I hope it is the right one.
Come on, be right. Oh, it's
I'm
Malcolm.
so sorry.
Should have walked away.
Well, let's put things into perspective.
I should have walked away with
I
the
didn't lose
neurons, but never
everything.
mind. It is what it is. We walk away with 40 neurons, which isn't going to get us any closer to any of the other packs for a little while yet. Okay, so we're now moving on to our second game with Julie. Let's move on to the next £100 question for this
Good luck to you
episode.
for this new question.
A 1969 film was titled Butch Cassidy and the Sundance what? Baby, boy, kid, film festival. I think it's the Sundance Kid?
I'm going to choose C.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
£100
are
question
right.
answered successfully. Let's get this
New
thing
question
moving.
Coming up. Good luck to
How
you.
many sides does a hexagon have? 6, 5, 7, or 4? It is 6 for a hexagon, so let's lock in 6.
I know the answer, and it's A.
Nice,
Make it
lovely
look
jubbly.
easy. You got it.
Let's move on now to the £300 question.
Let's go for a whole new question.
What name was given to the projecting part of the face of a dog? Muddle, muggle, muzzle, or muffle? It's a muzzle. So let's lock in
I'm
muzzle.
confident that it's C.
We've been answering
Okay,
these first
we're
5
picking
questions in like
C.
1 second. It's pretty
That
good
is
on our part, I
correct.
think. So we're on now to the £500
Your
question.
new question is ready. Good
What
luck.
is the result of adding up 1 hour and 40 minutes plus 4 hours and 30 minutes? 5. That's 5. So it's 6 hours 10 minutes.
Let's go with the right answer, and therefore.
So it's 5
C.
hours 50, 7 hours, 6
had
hours
to make a
10, or 6
choice.
hours 20.
Okay.
6 hours 10
figured it
is the
out
correct
perfect.
answer, of course.
Nice answer.
I kind of had to do some little adding up in my head for
I
a
took the
second,
time
but
I
that's
needed.
all good.
It's time to
Okay,
move
the
on to
fifth
a new
question. Inkjet is a type of which piece of office equipment? A telephone, a printer, a stapler, or a modem? It is an inkjet printer for £1,000.
B.
Well, you
Bam! Look at that, nice. £1,000 question answered successfully. And I feel like this has been our cleanest run so far with a contestant. So Julie clearly is a good luck charm for this
Let's
game.
go for this new eliminatory question.
Okay, here we go. The play The Crucible is based on which events in Salem, Massachusetts? Corn Law Repeal, voting reform, witch trials, or tax rebellion? I would guess voting reform, but I'm going to need to ask the audience on this question.
Okay, audience, we need some help here. If you would
But if I was
pick
to
up those
guess, I would say it would be
keypads
the
and
it
enter
would be
your
the
votes
voting
now.
reform. Wow, witch trials. That's interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that.
I'm confident that it's C. Okay, we're picking C.
Okay,
Is that your final?
Yes, that's my
The
final
choice
answer.
is made.
is that correct? Yes, of course it is.
But you are
Thank you,
right.
audience. Good job. That is
Okay,
£2,000
next one.
on the board now. 3 lifelines remaining, so we're doing okay, and we can also walk away, which we
Now
really
let's go to the
need to
next
start
question,
walking away
if you don't mind.
when we're not sure, and we have no lifelines left. Which of these is a town in North Yorkshire? Hopton, Skipton, Leapton, or Jumpton? I'm going to guess Skipton because I've heard of that one. The others I'm not sure
I'm
on.
sure
I'm
of
pretty
it.
sure they're not actual towns,
You had
but
to
I've
make
heard
a
of
choice. That's my
Skipton
final
for
answer.
You have
sure.
given your final answer. Now is the time to see the right one.
Oh, yes, there it is. We like that.
Okay, let's
£4,000.
take a breather and go on to the next one.
Here we go then. £8,000 question.
You will be asked a new question now.
A star and a crescent moon are symbols of which religion? Buddhism, Hinduism, Shintoism, or Islam? I really should know this
Take
and I
your
don't.
time. Think.
Gonna need to use a lifeline again, I think. Phone a friend. We have
Of
6
course,
seconds
you need
remaining
to
to
phone
answer this
someone who
question.
knows the answer.
We're going to contact Vanessa, our aunt, this time.
Julie?
Yes, Vanessa, it's me. I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and I'm completely stuck on
I
a
really should
question.
know this.
Go on and tell me everything. I'll try to help you. I hope it's not a question about television, but if not, it should be okay. Without getting too far ahead of myself, I would say D.
Okay, let's go D then. Islam.
Okay, D. En route to
I
the
think
win.
that rings a bell, but I
So
would have
this
needed
is
more
your
than 15
power.
seconds
Now
to
it's
answer that
time to
question.
Find out
That's
the
my
correct
final
answer.
Yes,
Right.
there it is.
Well done.
Okay,
I took the time I
£8,000.
needed, but at least the
We're
results
actually
are
no
there.
better off this game than we were the last game. We still have 2 lifelines remaining. We could get to 32,000
Will
if we
you
play our
be
cards
able to
right.
answer this new question as well?
In golf, what name is given to the part of the fairway surrounding the green? Is it a wrap, a shawl, the apron, or a veil? I think it's the apron. I'm going to guess
That's not the
apron.
right
I think
answer,
I've
and
heard that
therefore,
term before. I
C.
think it's apron.
You had to make a
Yes,
choice.
that's my
The
final
choice
answer.
So
is
hopefully, fingers crossed, this will be the £16,000 question done.
made.
Yes, it
Here
is.
are your answers.
Okay. This is looking good. This is looking really, really good. Even if we have to flip the question and 50-50 it, we should get it, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
This new question is now waiting for you to be answered with flying colors.
In 1986, Clint Eastwood was elected mayor of which California town? Palm Springs, Pasadena, Santa Barbara, or Carmel? I would have guessed Palm Springs if I was just guessing off the top of my head. I think I'm going to have to flip the question. I need to have more certainty.
So let's flip a question, hoping it will inspire you. Good luck.
I would have guessed Palm Springs. Carmel. Wow, I wouldn't even have... Yeah, that would have been bad if I went for that one, but never mind.
Are you ready to face the traps of this next question? Good luck to you.
Which of these composers is buried in Poets' Corner in Westminster Abbey? Brahms, Liszt, Wagner, Handel. I mean, we might as well use 50-50. I don't know the answer to this at all.
From now on, the 50-50 will remove 2 wrong answers.
I'd maybe guess
to get you
Wagner.
out of this predicament.
But I'm not sure. No, do you know what? It's not worth it. We're going to walk away. Let's walk away with our head held high. Yep, let's walk away.
This is awesome. Our contestant
It is what it is.
walking away with
But we
his
walk away with
threshold.
16,000, which we will take, and that will give us a lot more neurons than just having £1,000. So we actually walk away this time round with 160 neurons, which we love to see. So I think then I'm going to end the episode at this point here. Let me know if you want to see another timer-based challenge like this. Maybe we can do a 10-second timer challenge next up. But until then, I'm going to end the episode right about here. Thanks to those of you who have watched this. If you like what you saw, make sure to hit the like button down below. Don't forget that you can, of course, subscribe for more content like this. And I will see you next time.